Breaking news, ARK is coming to PS5 and of course Xbox Series X, and we've got a confirmed year of release, as well as a further insight to the animated series and what some of the characters are going to look like. You're right kids, it's Raasclark, and before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. So the big news, the answer we've all been waiting for, as there's not been a clear answer to this up until now. ARK 2, yes, is an Xbox Series X launch exclusive, but there's the word, console launch exclusive, which means it's launching on the Xbox. But that does mean it will be coming to PS5. Obviously there's some big contracts behind the scenes, so Wildcard have probably got to be delicate on how they phrase the way the game is launching. We've seen this many times before, where a company have purchased that launch exclusive and will market themselves as being that exclusive. But the words are there and they're clear as day. Launch. Just launch. So don't worry PS5 players, it's coming to you as well. And when is it? 2022, at least for Xbox. There's no date surrounding when in 2022, but my guess would be early in the year, with it coming to PS5 perhaps late 2022, possibly 2023. And it seems history is repeating itself. If you didn't know, the original ARK was first on Xbox for a long time before it came to PS4. Owed to the preview program that Xbox offers. PlayStation doesn't offer anything like that, and in fact ARK releasing on PlayStation 4 pre-release was a big deal and quite unheard of. If you've not watched the trailer yet, where have you been? It's been all over the news over the weekend, released at the Game Awards very late into the day on Thursday, and it stars the very beefcake Vin Diesel playing Santiago, who is a part of the ARK lore. And Vin Diesel is heavily involved. According to news, he's played over 1,000 hours in ARK Survival Evolved. So you possibly might have raided him, or more than likely he raided you, walking away with C4 in hand, cue a cinematic explosion. And because of his gameplay and interest, he'll be serving as executive producer, having a lot of involvement. And I'll be gutted if we don't at least see one car chase sequence in some shape or form in the ARK sequel. He'll also be crossing over into the animated series, which if you've not seen my news on that before, I implore you to go and watch it because the lineup is just incredible. And speaking of which, we've got a few more models, designs, cartoons on what to expect, with the biggest reveal at all being we now know what Mei Yin looks like. For those of you who follow the lore, Mei Yin plays a massive part in the Explorer Notes, being the first one to tame a Giga, and she looks like she's going to be set up as the badass we read that she was in the Explorer Notes. Donning somewhat of a samurai look, it smells a little bit Manticore, if you know what the armour looks like. And I look forward to seeing how integral to the cartoon she's going to be. We know the animated series is touted as following Helena's journey, but with the huge film stars that are playing these characters, I can't see them playing a bit part. I think they'll be very integral, and we'll get to see a real good insight on each and every one that's portrayed. Speaking of Helena, we've got a further glimpse at her modest model and the range of emotions she'll be conveying. And Lex Otis seems to be doing a great job of bringing her and the rest of the cast to life. We get to look at a dodo and how it's animated, with some quite humorous expressions offered, and a mean looking Anki, which I never considered before, how far they're going to push these characters. Are they going to model every single dino in ARK? And how much of the island are they going to draw? I guess we can at least expect we're going to see the Broodmother, the Megapithecus and the dragon all in full-fleshed cartoon form. And I can't wait to hear more details about this. Lastly, Winter Wonderland is almost confirmed. There's a community crunch coming out later today. I didn't realise how similar this sounds, but said has said. In reply to a question about the crunch, Winter W ... So I think we can be pretty sure it's coming, and we should learn some news overnight. And that wraps it all up, kids. I hope you enjoyed this good news about ARK being multi-platform. What do you think about the exclusivity deal? Is it a good move or is it a bad move? Are you happy that you're getting it if you're on PlayStation? Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out.